Hello students, welcome to online classes of Sri Mahavir International School. In last week's video students, I taught you that how microorganism can affect our life and how they can spread the disease, and I taught you that how the direct transmission of disease can take place, and then we started the indirect transmission. And in indirect transmission, here a table. Okay, in this table students, easily you can understand the name of disease and the mode of transmission, the symptoms of the disease, and the preventive measures. Then what kind of preventive measures can be taken. So students, here we are going to discuss the first one, that is called the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, have you heard the TB? Yeah. And this caused by the air, inhalation of air. And what kind of symptoms here students we are talking about? So first the tuberculosis, and how does it transfer in a person? By the air. And what kind of the symptoms and the effect in the body? The low grade fever and the breathlessness. Yeah, you will feel the difficulty in breathing process. So what kind of preventive measures is here? The BCG vaccination and general cleanness. Students, BCG vaccination is must mandatory for the kid whenever any birth take place. So the first, the BCG vaccination is needed for that child. So why should it be given? For preventing the tuberculosis disease. Okay students, now it was the vaccination. The second one, that is pneumonia. Okay students, have you heard the name of pneumonia disease? It also caused by the air. And in this disease what happens? The person will feel the high fever and inflammation of lungs, and the preventive measure is what? Antibiotics. You have to consult and you have to visit the doctor will give you some medicines, and that medicines will contain what? Antibiotics. Here the cholera. And in cholera disease, the mode of transmission, what? Water and the food. And symptoms are what? In symptoms, the person will vomit, and we can say the vomiting, loose motions, and dehydration. This thing will take place. Students, let me explain the mean of dehydration. Dehydration. What is dehydration? Students, tell me one thing. Okay, you are not able to tell in this video, but let me tell you that our body contains the 70% of what? H2O. H2O is what? Water. So we can understand the most of the process and the metabolic process which take place in our body are depend on amount of water. For example, the blood circulation, the excretion, and the respiration, everything, every process which require the amount of water. And if that water comes out from our body, then what will happen? Our body will respond, and the response is what? These are the symptoms: vomiting, loose motion, and the dehydration. So in loose motion what happens? The amount of water will be decreased in our body, and the dehydration means the lack of water take place in body. So therefore what should be done? The general hygiene means proper sanitation should be take place, and the good sanitation and the vaccination. Yeah, since whenever you see any person who is suffering from the dehydration, then you must must give him or her the ORS. ORS, oral rehydration. Students, body will be rehydrate. Now the typhoid. Students, typhoid is also transferred by the water and the food. So the symptoms of that typhoid is continuous fever due to the infection in the intestine. Yes, it will affect your intestine. Intestine is what? Students, see, here I am drawing a diagram. Okay, in digestion process of human being, you have seen such structure. After the stomach, there is some coiled structure. This coiled structure is called intestine, and there is two type of intestine. The outer intestine is the large intestine, and the inner is the small intestine. So in the typhoid, the intestine will be affected, and due to what will happen, drinking, what will happen, we will feel the continuous fever. So for preventing from this disease, what should be done? We have to drink the boiled water. Why boiled water? Because in boiled water, the microorganism will be destroyed, which can cause the disease. And we have to cook the food properly, maintaining the good sanitation and the vaccination. So these were disease which caused by the bacteria. Students, bacteria is also what? Microorganism. If a question is there that write some name of disease which caused by the bacteria, then what will you write? You will write the tuberculosis, pneumonia, cholera, and the typhoid, which caused by the bacteria. Now here we are going to discuss about the viral disease. Viral disease are what? Which caused by the virus. Which caused by the virus. So measles, this is the disease, and it is spread and it transmitted by the air and direct contact with a sick person. In measles, what happens? The fever, rushes means on our skin, rushes you can see, and the running nose. And the prevention is what? We should take the vaccination, keeping the patient in isolation means, nowadays we are hearing many times the isolate, the person has become isolated. Isolation means the dividing, separating himself or herself, so that the disease cannot spread. So this is viral disease, and the corona is also viral disease, students. Now the common cold. Students, the common cold which also caused by the virus. And in this disease, what happened in common cold? The air sneezing and the coughing take place, and running nose and watery eyes. These are the symptoms. And the prevention method are what? Keeping away from the person, suffering from the common cold. Yes, we should be keep ourselves and a person who is healthy from a sick person. Now the chicken pox, this is also a viral disease. So it caused by the direct contact and the air. Direct contact and the air. Rashes and the fever, headache, these are the symptoms. And the isolating the patient and vaccination. These are the prevention method. And the fourth one, the jaundice. Jaundice, strange, have you heard the name of pilia? Jaundice in a rural language, we heard the name of jaundice disease like this. So this is called the hepatitis disease. Strange, hepatitis. Hepatitis. Here you are reading the hepatitis B. Okay, it's not only the hepatitis B, it hepatitis B, hepatitis B chronic, hepatitis C and E, which are very very dangerous students. It can, the person can die by this disease. It will affect uh, of your liver, it will damage your liver students. So students, keep yourself safe from such disease, because these are very very dangerous students. So in jaundice, how does it, how does it spread? It is spread by the water. If you are drinking any contaminated water, okay, and students, here is absence, it can spread through the direct contact of the blood also students. Okay, any fluid of body it can cause. So here the only water is given. Okay, so water, by the water it can spread. And the symptoms, what will be the symptoms? The yellowing of eyes, hands and the urine. These are the symptoms of a jaundice disease. And the vaccination and drinking the boiled water and clean food, these are the preventing methods, prevention we can say. Now the fifth one, that is the polio. Students, our India is free from what? Polio. This is also a viral disease which caused by the virus. And how disease, how does it spread? By the air and the water. Air and water it can spread. And the characteristics are what? Paralysis of legs, muscles in children. Students, have you seen a child who cannot walk proper because of the paralysis of leg? So such disease can take place and can occur in some kids, and because of polio. So vaccination is mandatory for this. So students, here is the question: write the name of some disease which can caused by the virus. Then viral disease, the name of viral disease are what? The measles. Measles is also viral disease. The common cold is also viral disease. The chickenpox is also a viral disease. The jaundice means the hepatitis A B C, jaundice, this is also viral disease. And the polio, this is also a viral disease. Then protozoan disease. Friends, some disease are there which can caused by the protozoa also. Protozoa means, the first we are going to discuss the malaria. Friends, malaria disease, whenever you hear the name of malaria, then you think about the mosquito, I'm sure. Yes, you are right, because the mosquitoes are carrier. How? Here, the female anopheles mosquito bite. The female anopheles mosquito bite, and therefore the virus, sorry, the protozoa of this malaria disease will spread from person to person. The symptoms, what will be the symptoms? Symptoms will be high fever with chill. High fever you will feel. And how can we prevent ourselves from that malaria? Avoiding the water to collect and around the house, and spraying the insecticide. Students, nowadays it's raining. Okay, so what should we do? We we should avoid the water to collect in and around the house, because if there will be collection of water, then that germs and that bacteria, sorry, that protozoa, the mosquitoes, the number of that mosquitoes will be increased. And if the number of mosquitoes will increase, that it will start, they will, that will start spreading the disease. The next disease is amoebic dysentery. Amoebic dysentery is what? It caused by the food and water. Food and water. Students, do not think that if you are eating food and drinking the water that any disease can spread. If you are eating the contaminated food, students, contaminate food and water, then that disease can spread. So the symptoms of this amoebic disease dysentery is the blood in the stool. Yes, whenever you are going to, okay, for feces and flea, that time you will see the amount of blood in the undigested food which comes out from your body, that is harmful. And that with that material, that wastage material of your body, you will see the amount of what? Blood. So this is the amoebic dysentery. And how can we prevent ourselves? We can maintaining the personal hygiene. Yes, personal sanitation, hygiene, and drinking the boiled water. Students, again and again I'm telling you, the boiled water. Why boiled water? Because in boiled water, it is the maximum microorganism will be destroyed. Maximum microorganism will be destroyed. So students, here is another question, that write the name of some protozoan disease. Then what will you write? You will write about the malaria. Sir, malaria is protozoan disease, is caused by the female anopheles mosquito bite. And the amoebic dysentery is caused by the food and water. So this is the protozoan, because the protozoas are present in that contaminated food and the water. That's why it can spread from person to person. Sorry. Now the fungal disease. Students, the last one is what? Fungal disease. Students, have you seen any ringworm? Okay, dad, that can be called in normal languages. Have you seen? Yes, it's caused by the fungus. Students, it's uh, very bad thing, So fungal disease, we are going to discuss about the fungal disease. That in fungal disease, first one, that is athlete's foot. Athlete foods means it caused by the air. It can transfer by the air. And the fungal growth between the toes. Okay, between the toes. Between the toes. Between the toes, the fungal infection can take place. And due to what will happen, the keep that you will suffer from that disease. And what kind of prevention can be taken? Keep feet dry and clean. Your feet should be dry and the clean to prevent from that disease. And the ringworm disease, friends, as I told you, ringworm disease, which is also transferred by the air and caused by the fungus. And the symptoms are what? The circular ring on the screen. Circular ring on the screen. For example, this is, if this is your hand, sorry, for example, this is your hand. Okay, and on your hands, if you see a circle, okay, and you are itching again and again, so that can be a ringworm, students. Because I have also suffered from that ringworm disease, so I know the harmful effects. Because today I am free from that disease, luckily. So the symptoms are what, students? The circular ring on the skin and the medication. Students, you will have to visit the doctor. Doctor will give you some allopathic and homeopathic, whatever treatment you want. And this is the, treatment, and we can say the prevention. Now students, in this table, it was very interesting, very important table. You must learn, students, this table is very important. So in the last also the question is write what? Write the name of some fungal disease, the athlete foot and the ringworm disease. Athlete foot and the ringworm disease are the some disease which caused by the fungus. Now students, sorry. So students, now the spread of disease by insect. Students, as I told you, by the insect the disease can spread. But how does it take place? Have you seen the mosquito? Why should we prevent ourselves from the mosquito? Because it can spread the disease. Insect like the mosquitoes and the house flies are the carrier of microorganism. These are the carriers. Carriers means, for example, here is a mosquito. Suppose that this is the mosquito. Okay, it's sitting on the skin of any person. Okay, and it is sitting on the dirty water. Okay, that it can, the virus can stick on the body of that mosquito, and if that mosquito insect, sorry, bite a human being, a healthy person, like this students, in this picture you can see a mosquito that is biting and sting, generating the sting. So therefore that insect can work like a carrier. So in detail we discussed about it. So mosquitoes can act as a vector for many diseases causing the virus and the parasites. For example, the malaria is spread by the female Anopheles mosquito. It is caused by a protozoan Plasmodium. So students, the female Anopheles mosquito is spread the protozoan, and which protozoan is Plasmodium. This is the name of that microorganism which cause that malaria disease. So which is the name? Sorry, Plasmodium. Yes. When a female Anopheles mosquito sucks the blood of an infected person, the Plasmodium is carried into its body. Yes, if a female Anopheles mosquito sucks the blood of a healthy person, that Plasmodium can carried into its body, and when this mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoan enter her body. The protozoan enter her body, causing the malaria. So in first condition what happens, that Plasmodium sting a infected person, then again that mosquito bite and sting a healthy person. Okay, so therefore it can carry the disease. So when this mosquito bites a healthy person, the protozoan enters her body and causing malaria. So stagnant water is the breeding ground of mosquitoes, and they lay their egg in stagnant water, and such as water, sorry, in stagnant water is what, students? That is without movement, the water that is in which state, without movement. So what happens in stagnant water, the water such as water in coolers, from which the water has not been removed from many days. It is suggested to put the kerosene oil or the some insecticide in water coolers to prevent the breeding of mosquito. Students, here we have to stop the breeding of mosquito, students, and for this we have to avoid the collection of water in any pot, okay, in any place, at any place. So female Aedes mosquitoes is vector for dengue virus. Students, female Aedes mosquito, here the name of another mosquito, that is Aedes mosquito, and this mosquito can spread the another disease that is called the dengue. Students, not only the mosquito, the house flies also carry harmful microbes from one place to another. When they sit on the food items, microorganisms get stuck to body particles and enter the body of when enter the body when we eat such items. Your parents always advise you not to eat the uncovered the food items as they may contain the disease causing microbes. Students, have you understood what I want to tell you? That cover the food. Students, for example, this is the plate and here is the food. You must cover that food, okay, because if any housefly sit on that food, it can spread the disease. It can spread the disease because that houseflies can sit on any garbage, and from that garbage it can carry the harmful microorganism. So proper sanitation and should be there, and keep your food covered and do not eat the uncovered food. Now students, I tried at my level best to explain you this chapter through that video, but now you are able to answer. You are able to answer of these questions, students. So first question is like the chicken pox and the measles are examples of which disease, and malaria caused by the bite of which mosquito. So therefore you have to complete the answer of these question. Here is a space, and these space by using the pencil you have to write answer one by one. Students, try to complete the answer, students. So in next video, students, we will discuss about the food preservation, because we must discuss about the food. We must know the food preservation, because that microorganism spoil the food. Then how can we keep the food healthy and fit? So for this, in next video we will discuss about the food preservation. Okay students, take care.